All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bashem Yahshua, Habak HaKadosh. Double honors to apostles, the great millstone, and salutations to the elect which you have to be. Bishop Brother Hawaii, got a quick lesson for you Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, and Israelites who got ashamed of looking like heathens, who spirit bear witness that they're a child of Heavenly Father. In the name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, who the world only calls Jehovah, God of Yahweh. In the name of the Heavenly Son, that Yahweh Shah, who the world only calls Jesus Christ, or is the priest of Yeshua. I got a quick lesson. Any of the precepts come out, you already know it's the Holy Spirit, whether you believe it or not. And, you know, say if you find yourself in a situation where, maybe you messed with the individual before, because this truth and stuff brings separation. You know what I'm saying? Those who want to stay niggas, well, really, a nigga mentality and stuff is just the way the heathens, you know what I'm saying? Because Psalms 83, right? So, you know, they take, they took the nation of Israel out of remembrance, meaning the history away, heritage, so we won't know and stuff who we are and whatnot. It's part of if you know who you are and whatnot and stuff, then guess what? You're gonna follow your ways. You know what I'm saying? So guess what? They pretty much adopted their way. You know what I'm saying? And you got that term that niggas don't do what niggas do. You know what I'm saying, right? And we already know and stuff that usually when that is said and stuff, there's something negative behind it. It's something negative behind it. It's always negativity. It's never something good. You know what I'm saying? Right? And even when you try to, even when you laugh at it and stuff, you shake your head because you know that what is being done is not right. That what niggas do is what niggas do. But you gotta understand that mentality and stuff was adopted and stuff by the ways of the heathen. And that's why the creation of a nigga and stuff is there. You see, right? So this is uh so it's gonna this truth and stuff is gonna bring forth some separation. I'm saying, matter of fact, I'm gonna grab this. This is this First Peter chapter 4, verse 4. It says, "When they think it strange that ye run." Actually, I start from the top. It's First Peter's like it's First Peter chapter 4 and 1. It says, "For as much then as Yahushua HaMashiach has suffered for us in the flesh, arm yourselves likewise with the same mind, because it's changing, being becoming into a new creature." You know what I'm saying? And holding on to that status to the best of your ability. And even if you do fall and stuff, it's all about getting back up. As it says in Proverbs 24:16, that first part. A just man falleth 7 times, but get back up again. But the wicked shall fall into mischief, meaning they ain't gonna change, right? They just gonna stay niggas, right? So it says, so arm ourselves likewise and whatnot, because it's gonna be a constant battle and stuff for the spirits. You know what I'm saying? You live in righteousness, you seek after righteousness, you try to follow after righteousness, what happens? Individuals and stuff, they don't like that. They don't like that energy. You don't have to fuck with them at all. They just they seek to eradicate themselves, even if you do nothing to them. You see, so this is and more than likely and stuff, they'll find an excuse. They'll find an excuse where where they'll seek to be able to do uh, uh, they'll find an excuse just so they can justify and eradicating that energy because it's not the same as theirs and it makes them uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised and stuff that when it come down to them, you know, people that want to stay niggas and not seeking to change or seeking after righteousness. And there is somebody and stuff who's seeking after righteousness and stuff because guess what? You put on righteousness, which is a living lifestyle, versus their death style. The thing is that there's a presence that's about you. You know what I'm saying? Your aura is different. You know what I'm saying? And it might be scary for them, you know, right? So this is so we gotta arm ourselves likewise and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Arm ourselves within the mind because it's like, people won't be on this BS and be on that BS, right? So it says, for he that hath suffered in the flesh have ceased from sin, right? And pretty much what is that? You steady doing niggatry, following the ways of the heathen, you know, or being unbalanced and stuff with things that are lawful, you know what I'm saying? Then found to be not expedient, you know what I'm saying, right? Because you overexhausting something, you know what I'm saying, right? Depending on what it is. And, after a while and stuff, it's like you're going to get tired of getting jacked up, messed up, you know what I'm saying, for your own faults. And tired of being buffeted for them and stuff, so therefore you're going to cease from it. See, it only makes sense. Verse 2, it says you're gonna cease from committing those things and that kind of stuff because of the turmoil that comes with it. Now, when it comes down to the truth, that's something you can't stop because then you'll be fucking yourself over. You know what I'm saying? But you bettering yourself, you know what I'm saying? That's where you're gonna cease from committing such sins. You know what I'm saying? Or things that are lawful but being done too much can lead up to a sin. And what is that? Having no balance. So this is verse 2. It says that he no longer should live the rest of his time in the flesh to the lust of men, right? It says, but to the will of Yahweh Shah. Verse 3, it says, for the time past of our life may suffice us to have wrought the will of the Gentiles, heathens. It says, when we walked in lasciviousness, lust, excessive wine, it says, revelings, banquetings, and abominable idolatries. It says, verse 4, it says, wherein they think it strange that ye run not with them to the same excess of riot, speaking evil of you, right? So, say if, you were an individual and stuff, you with your homies, y'all used to do this and do that and stuff, and they hitting you with that song Wangster by 50 Cent when he said that, when he was like, man, homie, in high school, you was the man, homie. What the fuck happened to you, right? Because you're not living that same way and whatnot and stuff, right? So they looking at you strange and whatnot, you know, that you don't live according to them, right? And the thing is that, even though they might complain or talk shit about what you're doing and whatnot and stuff, or how you secretly try to he changed his life, they gonna talk shit. They gonna call up, hey, guess just who I ran into and stuff. Guess what they own? Guess who I ran into and stuff, and guess what they own? Woo woo woo. It's gonna be all of that. It's gonna be all of them. I mean, it's gonna be all of that and whatnot. Some might, I say it like this. Some might accept it and still do they do the regular shit that they just stay niggas. Some of them might be intrigued and stuff and want to pry into it. You know what I'm saying? We'll learn more about it, and then you're gonna have individuals who's gonna you're gonna have individuals who's gonna uh, you're gonna have individuals and stuff who's just gonna be blatant against it. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be like, hell no, all that stuff is whack. You know what I'm saying? Right? So this is the rule. So there's gonna be let me grab this. So it's gonna be a change. So this is Rock chapter 33 verse 14. The spirits can't mix. It tells you that in Galatians 5 and 17 that the flesh, every Mexican, that the flesh warreth against the spirit and spirit. Well, the spirit. Matter of fact, let me just grab it. in Galatians 5:16. I'm gonna start there. It says, "This I say then, walk in the spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh." Right? It says verse 17, and that's what this truth brings. So you can walk in the spirit all the time. Right? It says verse 17, it says, "For the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh." It says, "And these are contrary the one to the other." It says, "So that ye cannot do the things that ye would." You know what I'm saying? Right? Every, everywhere I go, it's gonna be a next niggas call, and you niggas ain't fuck with you. All right, so it says, so it's gonna be contrary, and the thing is that that's within yourself. But guess what? You got a lot of people and stuff who are losing to the battle. You know what I'm saying? They're losing the battle to a lot of people and stuff. What they want to do is that they want to live in the flesh. You know what I'm saying? Which is the weak nature. You know what I'm saying? The pitiful nation and whatnot and stuff, right? And when they don't see you living that way or you changing that way and whatnot, guess what? It's going to be friction that's going to be done. It's going to be knees and elbows and stuff touching each other. You know what I'm saying? And say if you go to say if you go to your homies, you know what I'm saying, they is big game and stuff playing and whatnot and stuff, and both of you all got short shorts. By the time you all realize and stuff that y'all thighs touching each other and stuff, guess what? You making the separation. You know what I'm saying? You making the separation. And it's gonna be the same way. It's gonna be the same way and stuff when it come down to uh uh when it comes down to you following this truth and them staying in the world. Because it don't mix. Right? So this Galatians, no, Sirach or Ecclesiastes in Apocrypha, chapter 33, verse 14. It says, "Good is set against evil, and life against death." It says, "So is the godly against the sinner, and the sinner against the godly." Now, don't get me wrong. Yeah, we are all sinners. It says in Ecclesiastes 7:20 and stuff, "There's not a just man that sinneth not." A just man, what is that? A righteous individual. Go off. We all go off because we are subject to vanity and stuff when it comes down to these chains of darkness, which is called the flesh. Who was it? Apostle Paul. He said that, I think it's Romans 7:15. He said that in my flesh, matter of fact, let me go to it. This Romans, it's everywhere. This is this is Romans 7:15. Shalaki. It's Romans 7:15. It said, "For that which I do, I allow not. For what I would, that do I not." It says, "But what I hate, that do I." You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you ain't gonna have the law 100% perfect. You damn sure can't do that. Yahweh Shah was the only one who could, but none of us can. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be happy and stuff that we in a period of grace. Yeah, every Mexican, every Mexican. Look at that. And the niggas upstairs called and shit and stuff when they saw I was finna get ready to go. It's like, man, you niggas some douchebags, bro. We're gonna get you niggas. But it's like this. Salaki and stuff, uh, veering off. It says, for that which I do, I lie not. So we in these chains of darkness, the flesh and stuff, and as it says in Romans 8:20 and stuff, you know what I'm saying? It says that uh, uh, it says that uh, uh, how you doing? It says that yeah, that'd be nice. It says that um, uh, uh, that our spirits is subject to, no, our flesh is subject to vanity. Vanity means emptiness, and what is emptiness outside of what is considered as righteous and stuff? Because when it comes down to righteous, you got to do that work. But there's a lot of people and stuff who do more work of attracted me like a motherfucker. You know, uh, you know the vanity. It's like vanity being emptiness and whatnot and stuff. And a lot of people and stuff follow the ways of the flesh and stuff. But guess what? There's no gain with that when it comes down to Yahweh Shem Shah. Now, ain't nothing wrong with some R&R every now and then. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is that people, majority of the people are consumed of it. You know what I'm saying? And once again, I was saying that we all are sinners, but you have those and stuff who's making an effort and stuff to do what's pleasing and stuff in the sight of the Lord, while you have majority of the rest of the people and stuff, what they want to do is choose their own way and expect for that to be pleasing in the eyes of the Lord, which is not. You see? So I'm gonna go back to this. Uh, this is back in Romans 7:18. I'll read Romans 7:15 again. It says, "For that which I do, I allow not. For what I would, that do I not." It says, but what I hate, which is sin, that do I." This is Apostle Paul speaking. And it says, verse 16, it says, "If then I do that which I would not, I consent unto the law that is good for correction." It says, verse 17, it says, "Now then it is more I that do it." It says, "But sin that dwelleth in me." So like it says, "Now then it is no more I that do it, but sin that dwelleth in me." It says, verse 18, it says, "For I know that in me, that is in my flesh, dwelleth no good thing. For to will is present with me." It says, "But how to perform that which is good, I find not." We go off. You know what I'm saying? Right? But you have individuals and stuff where they seek for a change, and you got those and stuff who don't want to change at all. And then the ones who now, shoot, it goes both ways. You know what I'm saying? With us knowing this righteousness and when we come down to this truth, you know what I'm saying, we seek the souls, you know what I'm saying, of the people and whatnot for them to convert. Now, when it comes down to the rest of these people and whatnot, they try to do the same thing when it comes down to us because it's like you need to come back into the world and whatnot, but the world, it ain't nothing but evil. The world is nothing but evil. You see, the world is nothing but evil, and the personality is nothing but evil because it's nothing but niggatry. You see, uh, one of the the entertainments that I watch and stuff, guy was like, he was like, thou should not commit niggatry, and it was funny as hell. But anything outside the laws, statutes, commandments and stuff is fucking niggatry because what is it? It's the ways of the heathen. You see, right? So it says, right. So what they're trying to do and stuff is trying to bring us back into the world and stuff because they thought that they think it's good and stuff. When the whole time it's not good. You know what I'm saying? So you got two types of conversions. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got the conversion and stuff that will save your life, and then you got the conversion that will destroy your life. And majority of our people and stuff, Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, and Israelites who outward appearances that of a heathen, they're And what they want and stuff is for you to go back into the world. Because look, I tell you like this: the Lord was set up. The Lord do give us talents. The Lord does give us talents and whatnot and stuff, right? And scripture do say that He will bless openly. People of the world and stuff be like, "Oh, you're so good at this, you're so good at that," but it looks like that we're wasting our time or wasting our talent. You know what I'm saying? That was given from the Lord for the word. They don't understand that. They be like, if you just use that, if you just use that and stuff and apply it to the world, maybe can make America great again. That's really what they want. Because these niggas don't want to change. They don't want to be gods and goddesses and stuff. They want to be niggas and divas. You know what I'm saying? Thugs and divas. And when you go into, there was a brother and stuff years ago. He had posted and stuff in, the Buddhists. You know what I'm saying? A thug was a demon. You know what I'm saying? And a thug was a devil or a demon. You know what I'm saying? And a diva. You know what I'm saying? Was a diva was just a female demon. You know what I'm saying? Right? And it's like, but look what comes with those titles that people place on them. Niggatry. You see, right? So I don't know, but I want to grab this. And when we don't want to continue to live the way of the world and whatnot and stuff, they're gonna come against us. So this is Baruch chapter 4. Baruch 4. Bear with me. This is uh Baruch chapter 4. I'll start at 22. I'll start at this Baruch in Apocrypha chapter 4 verse 20. It says, I have put off the cloak. Nah, it's like it. Shit. I'm gonna start at Baruch 4 and 27. Baruch 4 and 27. Uh, this is Baruch 4 and 28. It says, for as it was your mind to go astray from Yahweh Shem Yashai, so being returned, seek him 10 times more. And that comes with becoming a brand new creature. You know what I'm saying? However age that it is and whatnot and stuff. Well, the beginning process of conversion stuff is happening. You know what I'm saying? When the day star and stuff shine in your hearts, which is Yahweh Shai, which goes back to this word because he comes in the value of the book, as it says in Psalms 40 and 7. And it says, for as it was your mind to go astray from Yahweh Shem Yashai, it says, so when be returned, seek him 10 times more. Right? It says, for he that have brought these plagues upon you, the curses and different afflictions, shall bring you everlasting joy with your salvation. It says, take a good heart, O Jerusalem. Jerusalem's the people before his place. You know the Lord is not talking to dirt and grass, even though his spirit is in everything and everything's alive. You know what I'm saying, right? It says, take a good heart, O Jerusalem, for he that gave thee that name will comfort thee. It says, miserable are they that afflicted thee, and rejoice at thy fall. And the thing is that these people are miserable. and 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 look at the energy that they kind of, I forget, is either omit, I think it's omit, where the energy is being tossed out and whatnot and stuff, or it's energy that leak off them and stuff, and you can see it. Notice that the first thing that they're trying to do is that it's like, oh well, if you won't, it's like a reverse of, if you can't beat them, join them. If you can't beat them, uh, uh, make their lives harsh. If we can't, if they won't stop, then we're gonna put force on them. That's because they're miserable. Because the Lord will bless openly. You know what I'm saying? With spiritual powers when it come down to His word and stuff. The understanding, having the gift of the Holy Spirit, which the Lord has to give to you. You know what I'm saying? Which shows a speciality and stuff in that. You know what I'm saying? That you gotta be special. That you gotta be special for Him to give it to you. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and to be able to understand all things. Remember, it's called the Book of Life. So shit, you know. And what else? Uh, uh, what else? Yahweh Shem Yahshai, you know, it makes us stand out. See, hold on, bear with me. All right, so you know, it shows the speciality and stuff that the Lord looks at us as special and stuff. If He's giving us gifts, you know, what I'm saying, that He ain't take away, you know, or push off. And Scripture says that He will bless us openly. I know I quoted it before, but let me get it. Maybe it's reward. It's Matthew 6:4. It says that thine alms may be in secret. Let's go to it. It's Matthew 6:4. It says that thine alms may be in secret. It says, and thy Father, which seeth in secret, Himself shall reward thee openly. You know what I'm saying? You know, right? So reward us openly. And that means in front of all, including the enemies. You know what I'm saying? You know, right? You got individuals and stuff, you know what I'm saying, that's of the circumcision and stuff, and they wish death upon you, or they wish some sort of downfall upon you, or whatnot and stuff, you know. And the thing is that it's not happening, you know. They losing hair, pulling their hair out, you know what I'm saying, biting their fucking nails insanely, biting their nails insanely and stuff, and pretty much giving off that what is it Hercules when it came down to Hades, when it come down to Hercules and stuff, when it come down to Hades and whatnot and stuff, right? Uh, 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 when it come down to Hercules, when it come down to Hades, the cartoon, you know what I'm saying? Uh, uh, he kept getting mad. He got getting mad and stuff, and flames and stuff would form around him and whatnot and stuff. And that's how these people are, the ones that want to stay in the world. And in their mind and stuff, it's like, why don't you want to come back to this and stuff? It's because, or stay in this, or we can. It's just like when it came down to Satan, what he did to Yahweh Shai. Matter of fact, since I'm there, this Matthews and Salakia fight seem like I'm all over the place. You know what I'm saying? You know, but this is Matthews 4:1. It says, then was Yahweh Shai led up of the spirit into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil. And remember, we fight against flesh. We don't fight against flesh and blood, but against principalities and spiritual wickedness. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's a spiritual warfare, even though it seems like everything is carnal because you're looking through your eyes. But what you're doing, what you're supposed to be doing, is looking through your spiritual eyes and whatnot and see what it is. Notice how, like, say if I wasn't doing nothing right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm walking, chilling and stuff, right? If I wasn't doing anything and whatnot and stuff, you know, well, I say it like this: when I go downtown, you know, like around Roosevelt and that area and whatnot and stuff, right? You know, over there by that park and stuff, or just walk by the, you know, wherever I go. If I'm not doing anything and I'm just on my phone looking to folly and whatnot, you know, ain't nobody woo, ain't nothing happening and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing happening, right? But then as soon as I do a sit down, like I'm doing right now, that's when people just pop up out of nowhere and stuff. You see, you know, you know, when spirits get active. You know what I'm saying? And what you do is that what you do, not what you do, but pretty much what you see is how they orbit around you, and it don't have to be the same person and whatnot and stuff. You just see it's like, you know what? You can even do it in trial areas if you wanted to. You know what I'm saying? You know, where it's like, you know what? I'm just chilling. I'm just watching some shit on YouTube. I'm not even watching anything spiritual on YouTube. I'm just watching a movie or 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 you into something else and you watching this and you watching that and stuff, right? And the thing is that you know, this shit down there, you look up and down the street and stuff, there'll be a fucking desert and stuff. But as soon as you bring out some scriptures or you press that record button, guess how watch how demons. It says watch how it says, I mean, watch how a whole bunch of people and stuff just come out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? You know. So this is Matthew 4:2. It says, and when he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was afterward a hungry. It says, and when the tempter came to him, he said, if thou be the son of Yahweh, command that these stones be made bread. Yeah, okay. And it says, but he answered and said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone. So it's not about eating and drinking every day. That's true. There's certain demons and stuff that you can't cast out where you're gonna have to fast. And fast is doing something spiritual of the Lord, man. And it says, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of Yahweh. Verse 5. It says, then the devil taketh him up into the holy city and setteth him on a pinnacle of the temple. It says, and saith unto him, if thou be the Son of the Most High, cast thyself down, for it is written, he shall give his angels charge concerning thee, and in their hands they shall bear thee up, lest any time thou dash thy foot against a stone. Verse 7, pretty much, force the Lord's hand. Do something stupid and stuff so the angels can come through, right? It says, verse 7, it says, Yahushua said unto him, it is written again, thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy power. It says, verse 8, it says, again, the devil taketh him up into the exceedingly high mountain. It says, and sheweth him all the kingdoms of the world. It says, where was I? All right, so like in verse 8 again, it says, again, the devil taketh him up into an exceedingly high mountain. It says, and sheweth him all the kingdoms of the world. It says, and the glory of them. It says, and saith unto him, all these things will I give thee if thou wilt fall down and worship me. It says verse 10. And then and that's the spirit and stuff that most of these motherfuckers be on. You know what I'm saying? Because shoot, certain individuals, you can hear them and whatnot and stuff because they loud as hell, you know. And pretty much they want a motherfucker to bow down to their ass and stuff. And it's like, if you don't, then guess what? We gonna do this, we gonna do that. They're gonna probably try to make it seem like, oh, it's see, we do something else. Because look, you know how, because I've seen this before. You know how somebody will be like, oh, you better not. It's an example and stuff. And I'm trying to, you know, there's a movie where this happened clearly and stuff, right? But I explain it. So you know how, how much time do I got? All right. You know how when somebody be like, no, you better not do this. You better not do that. And so they try to give you warning and whatnot. It's like bad things gonna happen if you do this and do that. And they try to give it off as a warning and whatnot. And then when you still do whatever it is that you want to do and whatnot, they in the background and stuff calling motherfuckers so you can get into some trouble. So they could, so they could. It's movies like this where it's movies like this and stuff when the people sit up here and act like, oh, uh, it's movies. Hold on. Um,
You okay?
yeah,
All right, God bless.
you too. Yeah, but it's movies out there and stuff. It's movies out there and stuff where you got somebody who trying to be down. They trying to warn you. You know what I'm saying? Don't do this, don't do that, and whatnot and stuff, right? But then the thing is that if you still do what you're gonna do, yeah. See, I don't like this shit. I don't like this shit at all. Fucking hate niggas. Anyways, it's like this. It's like they trying to be like they down. See, this is what I'm talking about. You is not recording your fucking dog. I don't like that shit. Brother said to stay away from black women. I see the fuck why. There's a whole setup going on with these demonic ass women. And you can see it. Fucking demon. Anyways, Shalakia, it's like this. It's it's like this. Uh, it's like distractions. I gotta watch out and stuff because people acting weird and funny. You know what I'm saying, right? So pretty much, you'll have an individual and stuff. They cool with you and whatnot and stuff, but really they false. They not really cool with you. You know what I'm saying, right? They're trying to keep you in a certain position and stuff where they can control you or whatnot and stuff, right? And what happens? They'll sit up here and be like, they'll be like, they'll be like, I wouldn't do that if I was you. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't do that. That's what they'll be on, right? They'll be on that and stuff. But they'll be on that and stuff. But the thing is that as soon as you do, like, it's not an actual warning. Like, nothing gonna happen to you and whatnot. They just trying to control you. So therefore, if you sit up here and go wherever it is that you're going or whatever you're gonna do. They over there making a call as soon as you leave to try to have your shit fucked up. So or something bad to happen to you. So when you come back, they're gonna be like, I told you. And the whole time they the ones who orchestrated all that shit. You see, you know. You got a lot of people like that and stuff. You got control issues, boundary issues and stuff because people want to look like the big shot and whatnot and stuff. And it's like, oh, matter of fact, I'll tell you this. This is I think it's Ecclesiastes. I think it's 8 and 9. Yeah, This is Ecclesiastes 9, 8 and 9. It says, all this I've seen and applied my heart unto every work that is done under the sun. It says, there is a time wherein one man ruleth over another to his own hurt. You see? So, a lot of people and stuff are going to destroy themselves and stuff, having that power hunger. You see? You know? Oh, I'm the baddest one and whatnot and stuff. I always make niggas and stuff, or I always make individuals and stuff submit to me and woo to woo and whatnot and stuff, right? You know, and the thing is that they messing themselves over and stuff if they sit up there and keep trying to push that. You see, so I'm gonna go back to Matthew's 7. No, Matthew's 4. So this back in Matthew's 4 and in 9. It says in verse 8. It says, again, the devil taketh him up into an exceeding high mountain, and sheweth him all the kingdoms of the world and the glory of them. I mean, everything that comes with it, like the package, right? And it says, verse 9, it says, and saith unto him, all these things will I give thee, if thou wilt fall down and worship me, right? And you got a lot of people and stuff who's, what the scripture says. What are you doing, David? What are you doing? So, they record. That's what they're doing. So this is man, I got you people over here got a whole different demon on you niggas. Y'all got a demon on y'all. It's like this is Matthew 4 and 9 again. It says, and saith unto him, all these things will I give thee if thou wilt fall down and worship me. It says then see, and that's how a lot of people and stuff when it come down to this world, they be looking, going back to that first Peter 4 and 4. It's like, you know, well, when you read Wisdom of Solomon, the second chapter and stuff, it says that they expect for his end to be without honor. No, that's Wisdom of Solomon, the fifth chapter. They expect your end and stuff to be without honor. And it's like, you know, they still want to stick to this, or they still want to stick to that. You know what I'm saying? They still want to do this and they still want to do that and whatnot and stuff. And in their minds, they can't fathom it and stuff. It's like, in their eyes and stuff, we losing when the whole time we winning. You know what I'm saying? Because doing things as according to Yahweh Shem Shai brings you closer. The things that they want to continue within the world and whatnot and stuff, guess what? Things that they want to continue to do within the world and whatnot and stuff, that stretches your relationship away from the Lord. You bring separation. You pretty much, what you're doing is that what you're doing and stuff is that you singing a song. You singing that Chris Brown song, Goodbye. You singing that song, Goodbye by Chris Brown and stuff to the Lord in his face by your actions. You see? And whatever that you talk about and be about and speak about and whatnot and stuff, which is against the way Yahweh Shem Yahshua wants. That's pretty much what you're doing. So right now, it's like, people look at it, it's like, because they can't see it far off. Their conscious see it with a hot iron. So a lot of them, they don't think that they losing anything. They don't think anything's wrong. They think everything gonna get great again, get better again. You know what I'm saying? MAGA supporters, make America great again and whatnot, which is ordained and stuff for this place to be destroyed. You see? And and You know, you get people out there and stuff. It's like, oh, I just can't see why you into this and whatnot and stuff because it wasn't for you to see. You know what I'm saying? We choose this and stuff because we know that it's a greater reward and stuff. And plus, uh, 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 the Lord said that it's like He said that, what it say? He, well, it do say that He rewarded those that diligently seek Him, but He would not forget our labor of love. You know what I'm saying? Because this is love that we're doing right here. You know what I'm saying? You know, putting our lives and freedom on the line and stuff to let other Israelites know, you know what I'm saying? You know, however you look, that guess what? We got something better that's coming. We got something better that's coming and stuff than what you see right now. This is not the end all be all. You know what I'm saying? If the Lord sit up here and say that He's forever creating and whatnot and stuff, why would this be the end? What would be the point of creating even more and stuff if we're not going to be able to have a hand in it and whatnot, or be able to even utilize it, or go there, or to see it, or to grasp it of anything and stuff? Why would he have to? Why would he continue to create and whatnot when this is the end? You know, it don't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? And remember, he's not the art of confusion. So when it comes down to it and stuff, you know, a lot of people and stuff, they chose this world because of the riches, or they just comfortable, or they complacent, they stagnant water, and then rivers are running water, Lord willing. And the thing is that they don't, they can't comprehend stuff why we would choose later down the line and stuff instead of right now. That's because everything's gonna pass on here. It's not worth it, and it tells you that in Second Ezra 16th chapter as well. So, um, you know, you know. So I'm gonna go back to that Baruch. This Baruch chapter 4. This is Baruch chapter 4 and 28. This is Baruch 4 and 28. It says, for as it was your minds go astray from Yahweh Shem Yahshai, so being returned, seek him 10 times more. And when we seek him 10 times more and stuff, that bothers the individuals who ain't seeking him at all. And it says, verse 29, that's why they seek to ruin, to disrupt. You know, I've been even told and stuff. I've been told that individuals is gonna make me quit. You know, and then as soon as I see myself, you know, trying to build in the Lord and whatnot and stuff, their spirits arise and whatnot and stuff, and they seek to do me dirty, you know. And it's like, and here it is, I'm being called a demon and whatnot and stuff, but demons follow and chase and always seek for your ruin and whatnot. So how could I be a demon when I'm trying to put you on game and stuff so the Lord won't destroy you? When Satan's job or demons' jobs is to have you occupied with everything else and stuff so you won't be fixated on the Lord. But I got individuals trying to get me to quit, try to separate me and whatnot. You know what I'm saying, right? So it says, verse 29, it says, for he that had brought these plagues upon you shall bring you everlasting joy with your salvation. It says, take a good heart, O Jerusalem, for he that gave thee that name will comfort thee. Miserable are they that afflicted thee, and rejoice at thy fall. You know what I'm saying? You know, and it's crazy. It's crazy because this is how they be. It's crazy because this is how they be. They'll sit up here for certain individuals, you know what I'm saying, that I know of, my scoffers, I say, you know, right, who like to uh uh who like to claim that they're not in the slots that I'm saying is bad and stuff, but yet they always putting their shoes in them, or where the shoe fit, they wear it, right, and try to claim that that ain't their shoes, but they got them on. Pretty much, what they'll do is that like they'll try to make you look bad and whatnot and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then, and and try to highlight and stuff, your failures and whatnot, or the times that you fall, try to highlight that and stuff and make you look like a bad person. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, but all they're fixated is on that. They're not even changing. They're not even looking for Yahweh Shem Yahshua. Because they already, more than likely, a lot of people and stuff already chose their constellation and stuff. They already chose their prize. Their prize is right now. They're not looking for the kingdom. They're not looking for the crown of the Lord. They already got their crown on this side. You see, right? And it says, verse 31 again, it says, miserable are they that afflicted thee, and rejoice at thy fall. It says, miserable are the cities which thy children served. Miserable is she that received thy sons. You know what I'm saying? And you look at all the different times and stuff when it comes down to captivity, when you read the scriptures, you know what I'm saying? A lot of a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? A lot of heathens and whatnot, and Israelites have been placed in high positions and stuff, and was house niggas and stuff, and brought and even overseas the deeds of the wicked and what overpass the deeds of the wicked and stuff just to afflict their own people. Guess what? They gonna pay. Now this is really going towards the heathens and whatnot and stuff, but Jay gonna pay too, because the Lord gonna look at them as heathens. And if I don't know, but from where I'm at and stuff, the clouds are covering it. It's a red moon right now. The moon is reddish, orangish, but more on the red side and stuff. Yep. And it's poking, it's peaking. You see, you know. So, these people are miserable when they show it. That's why they need more. That's why it's like a goal or a mission and stuff. We gotta make him one of us. We gotta make him one of us. He gotta be just like us and stuff. And they go tooth and nail. If he saw you in the full blown spirit, Caucasian and stuff is doing this stuff, how much more anyone else? How much more anyone else who's in league with this place, with this wicked ass place? You see, and it's not just this wicked ass place and whatnot and stuff. It's this wicked ass era. You see, and as it says in Psalms 24:3, it says, "Do I walk through the valley of shadow of death, I will fear no evil." You know what I'm saying? Because we're gonna lean upon the Lord, and the Lord is gonna be in our corner, Lord willing. See, you know. So I hope this video was edifying. I'd like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh Bashim Shabo Habakakradash. Double honor to the apostles of great millstone and salutations to the elect, which you ought to be. Shalom, well, Kwam Yasharala.